Fans have been waiting to see who Gervonta Davis will face next, and Gervonta has broken his silence on his next fight. Everyone seems to want a piece of Gervonta, and Gervonta has a lot of options for his next fight. Isaac Cruz has been calling for a rematch for quite some time.
We want the rematch with Gervonta Davis. These fans have been great, and that's why, they came out, and what I promised is a depth already, and we did it tonight.
Gervonta shakes his head. I wish we could bring him into the ring.
Isaac Cruz mentioned that he's ready to put Mexico back on top, and he thinks that beating Gervonta in a rematch will help him do that. Isaac stated, "I'm ready to put Mexico on top once again and show that I'm meant to go up against the best. I'm making sure that I'm working harder and smarter and making the most of everything I do in the gym. It's not just about how hard you hit. You gotta be smart and have your punches connect in the way you meant them to land all along. I want the American fans to know me as well as the Mexican fans, so I have to go up against the very best. First, I want that rematch with Gervonta Davis no matter what. After that, I want to face Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko." Calvin Ford seemed to be all for that fight getting set up, and he stated, "You know how when they talk about Naoya Inoue, he's weight classes down too. Everybody said something about that fight. Right now, we're just worried about that contract coming across our desk. That's what we're getting ready for. My thing is Pitbull." Another possibility is a fight against Naoya Inoue, and Floyd Mayweather definitely wants to see it. Floyd stated, "What I need Inoue to do is like we do in the US. I need him to come fight in the USA, random blood and urine testing. I think Inoue is a hell of a fighter. I won't take anything away from him, and I like him, but what I would like to see is if he could fight Gervonta at a catch weight. That'd be a hell of a fight." Showtime president Steven Espinoza seems to think that it could be a big possibility if Inoue is up for it. Steven stated, "You never know. It sounds a bit crazy, but it's only 13 pounds more. I'd love to see Tank versus Inoue. After that performance versus Steve Fulton, I wouldn't put anything out of his reach." Gervonta Davis actually respects Inoue and his skills.
Inoue's a color hair. No, he is good. 21-0, undefeated. He's a 3-division champion. He's a big puncher. He was champion 112.
Him a puncher. He is good.
Who's that? Inoue. Yeah, he's fighting this weekend.
He is good. I'm gonna watch him.
That's the one you asked where he come from. Yeah. He's Japanese.
Good. His placements and everything.
Footwork.
Yeah.
Defense.
He's 29 years old, and I said that 28. But I said that Manny Pacquiao and Triple G didn't get famous till after they were 30. Tank, are you willing to go down to 118 to fight him?
I can't get to 118.
But if you could, it would be fireworks.
A fight that more fans have been calling for is a fight against Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur is sure that a fight will be set up soon. Shakur stated, "I would love that fight. I think that's the biggest and best fight in the sport of boxing. You've got special fighters that come around. You've got like a Michael Jordan that came around in his era. Then you got a LeBron James that came around in his era. But they weren't in the same era, so we never got to see them go against each other. With me and Tank, you've got two special fighters that have been special our whole careers and our whole lives. When it comes down to it, it's going to be the biggest and best fight in boxing. The people who really know boxing are going to tell you that's the big fight, and I agree with them. I think that that's the biggest fight." Shakur Stevenson definitely thinks that Gervonta would be his biggest challenge to date.
What would be your hardest matchup? Devin Haney, Tank, or would it be Ryan Garcia?
Nah, Ryan, just X him out. He's trash. It's gonna be Tank. I ain't say it before, but I'm gonna say it like me and him the big fight.
Shakur has admitted that he won't be initiating a fight offer with Gervonta though, and he stated, "I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not Tank, but he's a big star. He's the PPV star. I can't throw any offers to Tank. Who am I to throw offers to the biggest star in boxing? That would have to be on their part to want to do that. I would love that fight. I think that's the best fight in boxing, and I want to prove to the world who I truly am." Gervonta's coach has since ruled out a fight with Shakur for now though, and he stated, Once they understand the business, you can't go in there asking for a whole bunch of money. Shakur got offered some money from Devin Haney. Do you see the way he turned it down? Tank isn't taking a pay cut. I wouldn't say it's his biggest fight, Shakur. His biggest fight is every fight. Y'all see that. It's just another fight we got to look at. It's going to happen one day. We just have to be prepared for when it happens. Another fight that has rumors floating around is one against Keith Thurman. Leonard Ellerbe stated, Tank is not a 47-pounder and Keith can fight his off. He's a guy I got a lot of respect for, but that fight I'd make in 2 seconds. Tank would knock him the out right now. Trust me, if he's serious, which I highly doubt, that's an easy phone call. Keith Thurman has actually named Gervonta Davis as a motivation for his fighting style, and he stated, the one thing, there was a time I heard people commenting, is Thurman a gatekeeper? I never met a gatekeeper that had one loss in the sport of boxing. I stopped knocking people out. I started putting on the show, but we're gonna get back on those critical blows. Matter of fact, my motivation for dropping people is Tank Davis. Tank Davis showed me that why ever give up when you have that one-punch power? Why ever give up on the exclamation point? Just do it. Throughout my career, I was always labeled as a puncher. At a certain time, especially if you get to the 12-round level, if you want to stay at the top, you can't be exposed later on in the fight. Okay, he's dangerous for 6, 7, 8 rounds. Keith Thurman definitely can't say enough about Gervonta Davis, and he tried to compare himself with him.
Look at Tank. Come on, man. You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. You can't bring a 22 when I got a shotgun, okay? But his name ain't Shotgun, people, okay? His name's not even Rocket Launcher, okay? It's a tank. Who can fight a tank? Okay? I'm not saying that the man's unbeatable, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm saying you gotta just, in the title, just put yourself in their shoes. Because when Tank is setting up, when Tank, once he fires, it's, boy, they rock you. They rock you, they shock you, and that's what a tank's all about. And I love it.
Mario Barrios has been in the ring with both fighters, and he gave his own comparison on the power that the fighters bring. Mario stated, I hate being asked that question, but I get asked all the time. Every time people ask me, I tell them that it doesn't feel good getting cracked by anybody at that level. I will say there was only one fight where I touched the canvas, so it's sort of self-explanatory. Well, Leonard Ellerbe doesn't think that Keith Thurman was ever an option recently, and he talks about big-name fights for Gervonta. Ellerbe stated, it never was a possibility. I don't know where that kind of stuff comes from. I tell people all the time, Tank is his own boss, and when he's ready to go, he's going to let you guys know. I'm going to let you guys know he put up a post today, and he said that I'll see you guys in the early part of next year. Well, people are coming to see him for a reason, and you're running a business. Both of those fighters, Shakur and Haney, who you guys are talking about, these fights that you guys think are big at the moment, they're not big. They're not big because what you will see if you tell any of these guys, Haney, Shakur, and Martin, to go out there, do a pay-per-view fight on their own, then you'll see what I'm talking about. Gervonta Davis took to X to inform his fans when they can expect to see him fighting next, and it looks as though people will have to wait a little bit. Gervonta tweeted, I'm getting my personal life together. I'll see y'all top of the year. Gervonta will have plenty of options when he comes back at the top of next year, and plenty more fighters will be clamoring to face him. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.